allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Irwin.
Here.
Mr. Langley.
Here.
Mr. Douglas.
Here.
And Mr. McDonald is not present and he is excused.
Correct. Thank you. Okay. Number 4, a motion to approve the minutes of the September 10th regular board meeting.
I shall move. I'll second.
Okay. Yeah. And now we need a motion for the September 12th. That was the 2018 special meeting.
Second.
Jim? No? All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Okay, community input. Did anybody sign that?
We are empty.
We're empty. Well, we'll get another shot on anything on the agenda items only. Number 6. Resolution and discussion to reappoint Jane Bria as a board of review.
Jeremiah included a letter. It says this letter is to the town board of Peru with regard to Mrs. Jane Bria affirming her desire to be reappointed to the Board of Assessment Review as her current term will expire on September 30th, 2018. The appointment is for 5 years, effective October 1st, 2018 to September 30th, 2023. Jeremiah Cross, assessor for the town of Peru.
Any motion?
Second.
Roll call. Sorry, I didn't mean to go so fast.
Sir. I have to read it. A resolution to appoint Jane Bria to the Board of Assessment Review upon the recommendation of the Clinton County Assessor Jeremiah Cross. This body resolves that Jane Bria is hereby reappointed to the Board of Assessment Review for a term beginning October 1, 2018 and expiring September 30th, 2023. Mr. Irwin.
Yes.
Mr. Langley.
Yes.
Mr. Douglas.
Yes.
3 ayes.
Yep. I'd like to just thank Mrs. Bray for another stepping up and taking another term. I think Jane's been on there quite a while. All right. Discussion, Main Street improvement update. I think that, where are we here? We did get a letter, and Melissa, I think you guys all got that letter here. It says, Melissa believes that next Friday we will hear from DOS and, pertaining to the MWB waiver and has been approved. Ian and Jeff will talk today and determine if that gives Jeff enough time to get the work done this year. If not, we can ask DOS for an extension into next year. And she said, I'll keep you posted. Because I think you all see the other one there that Pam sent out, that I just received a phone call from Jeff Pitcher from Northern Sand and Dirt. He's the one that got the other contract, and he asked what the status was on this project because he had such a very small window, for ordering the trees and the granite materials. So this is why, so according to Melissa, we should know. Now Pam, when they said next Friday, that would be
Coming Friday.
this coming Friday. Okay, thank you. Any questions on that? Thank you. Other business, that was really quick. Anybody have any other business? First of all, too, I want to apologize as I started forward. I want to say that we got, sorry, Diane, Courtney, Mike, Pam, I forgot I did, and Dave, and John Flynn, and Judge Jim all recognize you guys. I apologize. I get carried away and started with this long running agenda, and I forgot. But The only thing that I have for other business is that somebody called me and I didn't really notice it, and I apologize for that. Maybe, John, you've noticed it. There was a sign up a while ago up by Blair's there, you know, or right there where the traffic light was, and there was the Tour de France big banner up. Do you know what happened to that? It's not there anymore? And I said, maybe they took it down. Have you guys heard anything?
The race itself is over, isn't it?
I'm sorry?
The race itself is over, right?
Oh, that's probably why they took it down. She
Yeah, I
was,
think I saw that.
okay. I didn't race in it. Okay, thank you. Okay, how about, well, first of all, now I'm going to ask for reports. Any public comments on agenda items only?
I couldn't quite understand why what the Department of State has to approve. What is it?
That's that minority, John.
Okay.
And, you know, that's a WMBA, is that what? And MWBE waiver. That's because you have to reach out, John, to make
Right.
sure that all minority groups, women and whatever, are all covered. So that's the
And the
whole-
Department of State has to issue that waiver?
Yeah, and it has to come, they have to ask that, I believe the DOS on it, yeah.
Okay.
But I think Ian and Jeff have been talking, right, Pam? And
I asked Jeff to give me a call back after he talked to Ian to see what he had said, but he never called me
never
back,
called
so
you back?
I'm not really sure.
Okay. Thank you. Mike?
You got a call from Carl Weiss, from Clinton County. Actually, after I talked to Mel this morning, I was gonna call him. He's the assistant to Al Rasco. If anybody's traveled down Davin Road between River and Union, the bridge is down to one lane. The New York State DOT inspected that bridge sometime in the last week, because I was across it Wednesday, so I think it was Thursday or Friday, and they red flagged it. Some of the trusses on one side, it's a wood bridge, have deteriorated enough. Last I heard, it was going to be lowered to 6 ton only, one lane. They were waiting to hear back from the DOT, so I got talking, like I said, with Mel, and I think what's going to happen after the apples have been put in and before we plow, because we plow that road, even though that's a county bridge, but it's a town road, we'll probably shut that down for the winter, because it only affects one house. We'll come in, which is my Uncle Raleigh's old house, on the end of Davern and Union. We'll pull in and dump off right there off to the side, and we can pull in where his old barn driveway was. The barn is no longer there, and turn around. And the county was good with that, but he had to run it by Al and see if that was probably the best way. It's too much for me to plow with a pickup. You can't make it with a tandem, and we're going to be over the weight limit to start with. It'll be a nightmare anyway, because it's just barrels. So it'll be a little bit of an inconvenience, but that bridge is slated to be replaced next year. They're just waiting on the bridge in New York. Same thing we're waiting for on the big culvert down in Telegraph. They should all come together shortly. But that's the status on that. But I told them we were in no hurry to shut it, as long as it was just before winter. If that's, if the county agreed, let the people, the people with the apples get their crops crossed. They're not hurting. It's just a pickup in their trailers, bins of apples. So John got around that, started running River Road, so to get over with his feet over to Silby Farm. So that's basically all I got. We are working on Liberty Road. I got it just about cut back to the limits. Sometimes, it depends on the weather, we'll start boxing up the road, and then we're still waiting for a part for the screening plant to do the millings for down there. So that's the status of that. That's all I got.
Well, you'll notify them, and you'll get to pay them and put something on the board, when you're going to shut it down, so somebody won't just say, oops, it's shut down. Courtney? Nothing. Dave,
You ready for this?
I'm ready for anything, Dave.
Okay, we've gotten 8 new licenses since the last meeting. I've taken 3 dogs in, can't find the owners. We've gotten 28 trouble calls since the last meeting, I took care of them. I ran for 9 days chasing a dog in Peru that was considered angry. Hadn't bit anybody yet. I got to him just in time before he bit a kid. I threw the pole at him. After that, there was no catching him until I trapped him in the garage. I give him sedatives from Palmer's. Didn't work. They increased it. I give it to him the next day. Still didn't work. Palmer's told me they had a guy in Chazy that had a tranquilizer gun. He got a hold of Brandy and authorized him to come down on Saturday. We went in the garage, about 35, 40 pound dog. He took a tranquilizer dart for a 50 pound dog, hit the dog. Nothing, he came at us. He put another damn dart in the gun of a 100 pound dog. He didn't come at us then. He went down, he was still lean. We had all the time to get him in the cage, but he's no longer part of Peru. I got authorization from the owner, written, notarized, to have him put down, and she paid bill. So we're clear. It's done. He won't bite anybody. I chased him last year, it's about the same time of the year, but he had gotten lean. And before he bit somebody, I went through here a year ago, I wasn't going to do it again. I got to stick around for at least 3 more months. I just put $2,400 into my Jeep for new parts, and I want to really pay for them. I was going to use them on you, but I didn't use mine.
Well, we're sure to break that down again in December, then.
It ain't broke down, it's stuff I'm putting on there.
Oh, we can help you.
I won't get near you.
Judge Kirby?
No, I'm good.
John?
I'm good.
All right. Okay. We need a motion. Pam, I'm sorry.
That's quite all right. No,
I'm sorry.
Thank you, Jim.
Thank you, Matt.
And Jim. And Matt.
And Mel.
No, Mel didn't say anything.
No, he whispered. I read his lips.
What? I said no, I didn't know anything.
Okay, you're going on vacation. We're going to miss you.
I bet you will.
We will. I just want that to be a public record. Thank you, Pam. I'm sorry. By no means want to admit you are.
Quite honored.
No. Thank you. Okay. If we don't have any comments, we're going to go right to a resolution to pay the bill.
Motion?
Second.
A resolution authorizing the post-audit payment of certain claims, bills, and invoices of the town. Whereas the town board has reviewed and audited the following claims, bills, and invoices for services rendered and goods provided to the town in August of 2018. From town approved vouchers 2018001194 through and including 2018001332, abstract dated 9/21/2018. The dollar amount of $356,657.47 of that $24,578.31 was wired. $4,446.68 was prepaid by check, and $327,632.48 is remaining to be paid. $326,514.18 by accounts payable, and $1,118.30 by payroll. And whereas the town of the board finds said claims, bills, and invoices to be acceptable in form and reasonable in amount. Now therefore be it resolved that the payment of aforementioned claims, bills, and invoices is approved, and all the supervisor be hereby is authorized to make such payment, and be it further resolved that this resolution shall take effect immediately. And Mr. Irwin,
Yes.
and Mr. Langley,
Yes.
and Mr. Douglas.
Yes.
We have 3 ayes.
Okay. Number 11. We need to adjourn to executive session to address some personnel issues. Need a motion and a second.
So move.
Motion by Mr. Irwin. Second.